Well, we got ourselves a Sunday special featuring the specials. Sounds good to me. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bam. Hey. I know I am. And we are back with the specials, courtesy of our patron, Maz. Thank you so much, Maz. I truly appreciate you. And thank you for being a part of this community. It means the world to me. We're doing... She requested the live one, and it's kind of short, so I was like, you know what? And people are probably going to say you should listen to the studio one too. So I threw the studio on first, and then we're going to be doing a live version of Rat Race from 1979. That's the one she picked, and like I said, I just threw the studio track in there because I like hearing, I don't know, the full song before we go into the live stuff, just because, I don't know, I feel like the artists, like, their true interpretation is always the studio one. You know, the live ones where you get to improvise and have fun with it. And I really enjoy this band. I really like the ska two-tone. It's something so different, even though I kind of grew up on stuff like this in a way. More modern ska bands, like Streetlight, Manifesto, Real Big Fish, stuff like that. I listened to that when I was younger, so I really enjoy this stuff. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal if you want to help support the channel. That's the way to do it. I'll leave it at that, motherfucker. Alright, here we go. The specials. Rat Race in 3, a 2, a 1. It's a cold November night. Let's listen to some ska. That guitar in the background. Snares too great. It feels so alive. I love like the island feel it has, the Caribbean almost. I love that. You know you're wasting your time. Working for the rat race. You know good enough, just working at your leisure. The hand percussion is to learn the things you don't need. The promises you make tomorrow carry no guarantee. I see the qualifications. You got a PhD. Time. You're working for the rat race. You know, friend of mine. You must know I already got a lot to say after this. I love his vocals. The way everything was just layered and mastered perfectly in that song. I love the kind of raw feel to it. This is live in 1979. This
next song's for all you students who are going to walk out of here missing your mothers and fathers. But you're going to have a little degree tucked under your arm. It's called Rat Race.
Suspenders off. Nice get. he's getting down. I love how everyone's buttoned up.
Political t-shirt and sacred colored scarf. Discussing the world situation, but just for a laugh. You're working for the rat race. You know you're wasting your time.
They already got me.
Working for the rat race. You know, friend of mine.
What a groove, dude.
The promises you make tomorrow will carry
Great pick, Miles.
no guarantee. I see your qualifications. You got a PhD. I got one out O-level. Wasting nothing for me. Working for the rat race. You know you're wasting your time. Working for the rat race. You know, friend of mine.
Excellent. It just cuts off right there. That's all right. Song was over. Man, that's such a great vibe, man. Especially, God damn it, especially like on a, a lonely, cold Saturday in November. You know, that just like brings so much warmth. You know what I mean? It's got so much life. And like when I see the live video, like it just makes me, I don't know, nostalgic for, I guess, a certain period of history where, it happens today, but like I like when everyone gets along and has a good time, and you see the wonderful things we can make together instead of just nipping at each other's heels from this like passive aggressive fucking bullshit we do these days. And it comes from every side. You know what I mean? Like I'm not perfect in any way, but it just makes me happy to see people making things together and creating and bringing things to life. I like how the solo was more pronounced, and it was kind of like the two guitarists are going back and forth in the live version. The guitar was a little bit buried in the studio cut in a way. It still sounded good. I think it fit the vibe of the studio one, but then the live one, they kind of got to, like I said in the beginning, they got to let loose a little bit, have a little more fun with it, and it was like, I like I said, I like how buttoned up everyone is. They're all dressed up, they all look nice, and they're just making this really I don't know. I don't know what kind of sound to call it. Like, it's definitely fun. It's groovy. It makes you happy in a way, but it also, it's music like this that you can just like really poke at things, like the topic of the song Rat Race, and all the crap we put ourselves through to get PhDs, to get jobs that, you'll get thrown away at a moment's notice and they won't even care about you. Like, companies, they mean more than people these days, and it's probably been like that probably since the 80s, probably before that, to be honest. I don't know, but corporations and these multinational and international conglomerates and such, you know what I mean, like they control every aspect of our lives, from the food we eat to the fucking bar of soap we use in the shower, you know what I mean, like it's everything. And we're just gonna keep getting further into corporatism, I guess is what they would call it, where it's like the stock market right now, there's like 10 or 12 companies that are like evaluated and like rising and rising and rising. Oh, you little shit, they got me. And then the rest is just not doing great, you know what I mean? And nowadays even more. My light went out. Sorry if my eyes are red. I got out of the shower right before this. People they put themselves through this rat race these days, and now there's not even some cheese at the end. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be lucky if you get a house or a trailer or anything. Like, and you should be grateful for whatever you get. But at the same time, it's kind of like, it's like a stinging feeling to know that it could be better. when it's not. You know what I mean? And that's always to blame for politicians. And it doesn't matter which side, they both screw us, bro. It's like I realized that at a pretty young age. And I learned it from church of all places that like everyone's out to screw you. That's just what it is. They want your money, they want your attention, and they want your vote. And they put you through this rat race, even though that's what life is. You know what I mean? You gotta get your cheese somehow. But for the most part, the cheese is suspiciously been stolen these days. You know what I mean? It's not even. You're like, and you get there. There's no cheese. Sorry, I went to Jack Nicholson right there. And it's sad, man, because the world it feels like it's getting smaller and smaller, and it's getting more and more digitized and commodified and such. The rat race is just an illusion. I think it's probably been like that for most people for a long time. You know, of course, there's always success stories, and you can just work your entire life away, and sure, you can get yourself a place and have a family, but you're just like, you're a slave, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's like Jim Morrison, you're all fucking slaves. It's so true, you know? We're just wage slaves, and I'm no, you know, whatever the word is, I don't know. But, like, I definitely feel like there's a lot of critiques and a lot of things we could do a lot better in this world, you know? Especially when it comes to capitalism and money and such, and paying people what their time's worth. And the more that automation rises and such, it's just going to get more and more people out of the job market, and they're going to be either desperate or, you know, they think creatively. I can never say that word. They get creative with their thinking, and they maybe go find different types of work, or they, you know, work for themselves. You know, there's always going to be people that do that. But the rest of them, they're not going to know what to do, because everyone is so used to being directed around and told what to do that when that kind of falls away and the people's attention goes to somebody else, and your job, you know, it's gone. It's some, you know, AI or, you know, someone else, you know, takes it in another country or something like that, you know. I bet that's just like the worst feeling in the world. I mean, I can't even, like, you're like, damn, a machine just stole my job. I would smash all the computers in my goddamn house, bro. But just wait. One day they're going to have AI reactors reacting to music, and people are going to eat it up. They're going to fucking eat it up, bro. I should do that. I'm just kidding. I already took my pledge. No AI. But yeah, like they really hit at some themes that a lot of people feel like, I think, these days. You know, you work your ass off, you do this, you do that, and then there's really nothing at the end of the day except a broken body, an even more broken soul, and you sleep, you wake up, and you do it all over again, you know? And that's, I think that's a lot of the world that has capitalism, except if, you know, if you're rich, or you figured out a loophole or something, or you worked your ass off and saved money and you were disciplined. But that's like a dying breed these days, you know what I mean? So that's just life, you know what I mean? Like, it's just this reality that we exist in, this channel of the television. It's just what it is, and especially in this time period, you know, it's not easy, definitely not easy. But things that are not easy make you strong, and the people that survive this will hopefully be the fittest of the fittest in a way, you know, because they will have survived the job apocalypse that's coming. Just wait, and hopefully we get through this, you know what I mean? It's going to be a big bump in history. Big bump. But I wouldn't be mad if someone dropped an EMP and just knocked it all out. If I had to pick something like as my favorite part of that, in the live video, I just liked how dressed up they were. I liked how the guitar solos kind of went back and forth. I love the percussion. I thought it was hand percussion in the studio track, but it was just, you know, the kit and the live one. So maybe they had some extra percussion in the studio track, but for the most part, I think I like the live one more. I like the guitars being more pronounced. I like the vocals, and you get to see everybody having a good time and dancing around and stuff, and it's a good time. But that was a great pick, Moz. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other songs by the Specials that you think I'd like, leave it down below. I'd love to listen to more. I'm sure Moz probably has a list a mile long of the stuff to pick, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people do for the most part. And my Patreon members are the best. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all mean the world to me. You really do. I'm excited. I get to go on a little road trip. If you're the day you're watching this, if it's Sunday, I'm gonna go see my mom for the first time with the kids, and since a year ago. She hasn't seen him in a long time, so it's gonna be good. And that's because of the car. The car really couldn't make it that far. She lives about an hour and 10 minutes away, so it was not worth it to try and drive it down there. But now that we have her old car, now we can drive, so it'll be fun. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow.